Hey guys, in this video it's time to do a comparison review between the Note 5 versus the Lumia 950XL. And a lot of people they comment on my videos. They say that I have something bad with this phone. It's like I don't personally like this phone. So for those people, let me get this straight, okay? So I don't get money from Samsung or Apple or any other phone company to talk bad about Microsoft's Lumia phone here. So I enjoyed it. I personally made a decision to buy this phone, and even though it's not that popular in my country, but I bought it. And if I'm having like a bad experience with this phone, so it's my job to tell you that I'm having a bad experience, okay? I can't lie to you guys. This channel is all about honesty. You don't really get the videos from sponsorship and reviews on this channel. You don't really get sponsorship and reviews. You get customer and reviews, okay? Like the way customer will review a device after using it. So you can make an honest video only when you spend your own money and buy a phone, and then talk about it on a video. So that's where you can talk about that phone honestly. So I know if you're thinking about choosing between these two phones, and if you buy like Lumia or Note 5, you will spend your own hard-earned money on one of these two phones, and and if they turn out to be a bad phone, so it's gonna be a really heartbreaking thing for you guys. So it's just my job here to tell you guys that my honest experience, okay? So I can't lie. So let's start off this comparison review here. Basically in this review videos I just give you my experience overall, and in the end it's just you who will ultimately decide which phone that you want to buy. So let's start off this comparison with the display. First of all, both phones are phablet, so they are really big. They are not for everyone. So if you have small hands, then you might face some problem using these two phones. And so of course both have a 5.7-inch display here, so very high-end display, extremely nice Quad HD resolution. So if I just take a look here closely, you can see that extremely awesome quality display here on both phones. Can't say that this one is better than this or this one is better than this. It's just your personal opinion. They look absolutely gorgeous. Still think that Note 5 is better when it comes to outdoor visibility due to the strong, bright Super AMOLED display here. But that's something that I have noticed, and not a big difference at all. But still, it's slightly better when it comes to outdoor visibility. But overall, this is definitely one of the best displays of both phones. Have one of the best displays of 2015. Extremely nice quality overall. And also, if you talk about the build quality, now this is of course where if you are this is where people are divided into two categories. One, people who want to have a phone that can give them some features like a removable back. They want features instead of premiumness. They want a removable back, they want a removable battery, and they want the support for SD cards. So that's three things, okay? And those three things you will get those three things with the Lumia phone. But with the Note 5, you don't really get those three things. You get premium quality, you get gloss and metallic build quality, but you don't really get the SD card support, not removable back, and not removable battery. So you can remove the back of your Lumia phone here. It's pretty damn easy here. Just have to stick your fingernail here, and that's how you remove it. You can remove the battery, you can insert the micro SD card. So it's just completely amazing. We don't really get phones with the removable back or SD card nowadays, so it's really a nice one-of-a-kind feature nowadays. So yeah, that is I'm really loving it on the Lumia phone here. And then if we talk about in terms of the let's see here, in terms of software, now this is where things go bad for the Windows 10 here, because it's it's incomplete, you can say, because it's in its beta stage, and it will be completed, and it will receive a massive update in coming months. So you might see more improve in terms of performance, but currently it's not performing nowhere near what Android performs here. So we get a lot of crashing when it comes to apps, also some bugs, software related bugs. So that's why I had to talk about in a bad way about this phone when I did some speed and camera test videos, because its software has so many bugs. I did receive an update which fixed some issues, but still there are some random issues there, especially with their store, with their Microsoft store, where you can get the apps. It crashes and do some crazy stuff. So that's why I was never recommending this phone to anyone, just because of software. Not yet. If you are a die-hard Windows phone, then you can use it, but of course it's not going to be performing up to the level, because the processor is capable. We have Snapdragon 810 inside with 3 gigs of RAM, but the Windows OS is not that capable at the moment, and that's the truth. And if you are a Windows fanboy, you have to admit that. And on the other hand, the Note 5 provides you the excellent speed and all that, software optimization and all that cool stuff. It will receive the Marshmallow update pretty soon. We also get Exynos 7 octa-core chipset with 4 gigs of RAM there. But really it doesn't matter 4 gigs of RAM versus 3 gigs of RAM. They will have almost same type of multitasking experience. It's just a software optimization that matters. We get slightly bigger battery on the Lumia 950XL, which is around like 3,400 something as compared to 3,000 on the Note 5. But I haven't noticed any major difference in terms of their battery performance. They both perform really nice. It survives up to 1 day based on my usage. I usually watch YouTube videos and browsing and sometimes playing games. But of course, if you're planning to playing games a lot, then they will give you a little bit less battery time. But overall, I still think that both phones are really nice when it comes to the battery, because you're getting a phablet, so you really want to get the best battery life out of these phones as possible. So both of these two phones will provide you that, and you will get almost 1 day of usage without any problem. On the Note 5, you get the fingerprint sensor here built into the home button here, which is definitely one of the features that we get with almost majority of Android phones nowadays. Even a phone, it is called as like Honor 5X, it also comes with a fingerprint sensor that costs around $200. So, it's something that most of the phones have, and that is something that we don't really get with the Microsoft Lumia 950XL. And also we get this awesome feature here with the Note series from the start, that is the S Pen, where you can unlock new ways to interact with your device, make notes and all that. It's just so amazing overall. So S Pen is definitely one of a kind feature of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, and of course we don't really get that also on the Lumia phone here. But you can see here overall we do have the micro SD card support here. We do have removable back, but it really is not that much feature rich as compared to Note 5. It also has a heart rate sensor on the back. So definitely, if you don't really care about these features here like fingerprint sensor or heart rate sensor on the back or S Pen, then yes, you can take a look at this one. And also, if we talk about the camera on both of these two phones, which is of course one of the best things about the Lumia phone here, is the camera. It has a 20 megapixel camera sensor that can go all the way up to 4K in terms of video recording. It has tricolor LED flash, makes low light shots really bright, really nice. I mean, the camera quality is just so goddamn gorgeous, and I did a lot of photography, I did a lot of comparisons, speed and camera wise, with not just Note 5, with other phones also, so you might want to check them out. It's really nice. It's really has a pure view technology. It comes with a 5 megapixel front camera, which is also pretty cool. Camera wise, there's no complaint. We have the 16 megapixel camera sensor on the back of the Note 5, which is A lot of people say that it has the best camera of 2015. It has really awesome quality when it comes to outdoor, indoor, and also front camera is 5 megapixel, which I think that is kind of a little bit better on the Lumia 950XL because of more natural look overall. But it's just my opinion. Overall, it's just so complicated. I can't recommend my subscribers this phone. Not yet, because of software, because you'll face a lot of bugs. God knows how many bugs you will going to face. It's just going to destroy your experience overall. You have to spend that much money. And yeah, I almost forgot about the price. This one costs around 70,000 PKR, $700, while the Note 5 still costs a little bit less, 64,000 PKR to 68, depending if you get with the warranty card or non-warranty card variant. So it still costs less, but it's just your personal opinion. And of course, Windows and Android, your personal opinion there. Who's better currently. But apart from the software, this is a very capable device of taking the Note 5 down because of offering the removable back, the SD card support, and of course top of the line performance in terms of the processor wise, but not the software. Just because of lack of software optimization, it's not performing good. So it's even performing worse than the Snapdragon 808 powered LG G4. So you can only imagine how much Note 5 is faster at the moment. So yeah, if you have any questions, then comment down below. I'm going to answer them. And also stay tuned for daily tech videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.